Good evening, and welcome to Mistress Winter's Court. I hope everybody can hear me. I don't know if you can, actually. Yep, okay. I am your humble hostess, Mistress Winter. Thank you all for joining us for our second session of the Facite, Stories from Parasande. First, let's introduce our wonderful players. Please, as we go around, we'll go left to right, starting with Abby. Please tell us your name, who you are playing, and where our viewers might find you on the cyber realms.
Hi everyone, I'm Abby Marie Carter. I'm playing Ahira, and you can find me on Instagram with the username Abby_Marie_Carter.
Fantastic. And Corey.
Yeah, hi, I'm Corey. I'm going to be playing Zara tonight. And you can find me on Twitter, Lovedays, that's Lov, and then _ at the end.
Very wonderful. And Finn, or Joey.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'm playing Finn tonight. So far, you can only find me at Prince Perry Pastille on TikTok.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. I run the OKSDM YouTube channel, and you can find me there. Also on Twitter at okayest__DM.
Fantastic. And last but absolutely not least, Joe.
Hi. I'm Joe. I am playing Serana tonight. And you can find me at Very Happy 2 on Instagram and AltJojo24 on the TikTok.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, cast. Now, since I'm still learning this technical stuff and I completely forgot to record last session, so unfortunately you can't catch up, I will post a summary video at some point, but for now, I'm going to give you a little rundown on session 1. So, the snowfields are a vibrant land, home to a peaceful civilization and a very diverse culture. One of the most interesting landmarks in the snowfields is the Facite, a massive glacial crevice. Apart from its natural beauty, the Facite holds another appeal, an ancient civilization of halflings called the Gipti, frozen within its depths. Teams of delvers have mined the Facite for decades, unearthing the Gipti's treasures and lore, along with some members of that historic ancestry who are still alive in the ice. Our characters have come to the Facite for their own reasons and seeking out their own goals. They have found each other, they have garnered a patron to fund their digs, and are now headed to the site on their first job. What awaits them? We shall find out in this week's episode of The Facite. And we're back. Now, my dear delvers, you had followed the request of your patron through his agent Simon, garnered your warrant for the dig site and have pursued it. You have found the dig site only to find that another delve team has staked a claim. When we last left you, you had entered into this vast cavern. Many of the icy walls have been chipped away, mined. Large chunks of ice and rock piled up at the bottom of these icy walls. Structures jut out at weird angles from the ice. Sloping roofs can be seen poking out from the ceiling of these caverns. In the distance ahead of you, beyond some pillars of ice that were never cut through, you can hear voices of this other delve team and see the flickering of flame, possibly of a small campfire. Zara, after what we talked about earlier, since you were unable to make that first session, you come jogging up behind the group just as they have entered in. And what you tell them about your exploits, that is up to you.
Yeah, I will just kind of, like you said, I'll kind of jog up, and I think I'll pop behind Finn and just kind of like peering over Finn's shoulder, like, what are we looking at?
There's other people.
Oh,
Yeah, we got feet here. Where have you been?
Just handling things. You know how it is, like, don't you ever like get distracted by things and you have to kind of go look at them and figure out what exactly is going on?
No.
Oh. Okay, well Finn gets me, so.
Okay, whatever. You're here now.
I just, you know, it was really interesting. These two dudes like fell in the like crevice, and then these like nets shot up. It was really kind of cool.
A thrilling tale for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta figure out.
Archie puts out the torch.
Okay. What's the plan?
Fights aren't sanctioned.
We could go talk. Don't know how much that's gonna do us.
Let's
We could
find
go
out how
talk.
many they are first.
Yeah. That seems
I've
like
been
the best.
around a bit. There's an off chance I might recognize one or two.
You've been here before?
No, but I've lived up on the surface for long enough to meet some people.
I see.
Okay, quiet.
I mean, do you want to go first?
No. And Archie goes first.
Okay. Well, you'll see that your Roll20 table is providing you with a visual of what you're seeing. You have entered in on an old lake bed or stream bed, and you can see how the ice differs from that around it. Directly ahead is an old bridge. Its stones crumbled away in the ice. And for many of you, you encounter your first Algep. And Algep when you refer to the Delver's Handbook that was given to Finn. An Algip is a frozen Gipti. This one looks to have been perhaps a fisherman, as he still grips his fishing pole, his very primitive stick in hand. You can see a bit of twine in the ice.
Serana's gonna reach out her hand and kind of gently just touch that person's hand and just kind of stare at them for a while. And I don't know if she is hoping for an answer of some kind from a frozen person, but she's just gonna stand there and kind of look sorrowfully at this person because they're dead, and that's sad.
There is something very lifeless about this particular person. Their skin underneath the ice is ashen, and they seem discolored, darkened. On his face is frozen the look of worry, concern. But your touch reads nothing but emptiness and cold.
He doesn't look very happy. I wonder what happened to him.
What are you doing? We have to go.
And Archie actually just walked. He's leading, right? And he walked right past this frozen figure without looking.
Okay. You see that the cave opens up and branches off to the left, but the main source of the light and voices comes from directly south.
I'm going to start making my way toward an area where I can actually see, because halflings don't have dark vision. I can't really see where my feet are going right now.
Okay.
You did also
So
put
I'm-
the torch out, so I don't know why,
Yeah.
but you did.
Zara, you're able to see perfectly.
Yeah.
We can all see.
I'm going to try to just like basically everything. I am like turning around in circles, just trying to see everything. And just like if anybody happens to look at Zara, like her eyes are just wide and she's like, oh. And is following the group, but very much almost sleepwalking adjacent in a way.
Mhm.
Where she is doing it, but is not really caring too much about it.
Inching towards the one token that I can see.
Yes. Okay.
That's me.
That's you?
Me. Follow
I
the
can't-
tall white-haired girl. It's fine.
I can't see.
If you guys need to hold my hand or something, I'm very well versed in navigating underground in the dark. It's fine. I can see
Okay.
everything.
I'll hold
You
Finn's
can't see
hand.
in here?
He's right on my back. That's fine too. I did that with my sibling.
So, riddle me this. Are you moving up stealthily?
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying?
Yeah.
So there's lots of whispering and probably some stumbling around in the dark.
Yeah, Ahira doesn't really know what that means. So she's definitely not trying to be quiet because she doesn't know that she should,
Okay.
unless somebody tells her otherwise.
That is totally fair.
Ahira, inside voices. Like you're doing something you're not supposed to be.
I don't do things I'm not supposed to do.
I don't know, be quiet? Help?
I was supposed to talk like this? You're talking real low. I'm supposed to talk like that too? Okay, I got it. I understand now. I'll talk real quiet, I promise.
A psychic link to all of you would just say things in your brains, but I don't.
We'll unpack that later.
And Archie is going to slowly make his way forward, trying to stay behind cover and see what he can see, like count how many people are there.
All right. Give me a stealth check, if you will, please. And then I will allow everyone else to follow the expert on this.
19.
Remind me what that is again.
Sure. Following the expert essentially gives everyone a so you can add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained. So, for instance, if since Archie is Archie's trained in stealth, right?
Right.
Okay. So since Archie's trained, you can add your level to your stealth check if you want to sneak forward as well.
Okay. So when you say add a level, do you just mean add one?
Yep. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. Oh, no. It says add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check. Yep.
Nice.
So we add 1.
That's an 18.
19. All right. 21.
13.
Abby.
Abby, no!
Oh no.
At least it's in
no.
character, right?
That's you!
And we're starting off great. I love it. Archie, what did you...
It's a 4 with my bonuses and follow the expert, but I rolled a 1 again.
Yep. Archie, what did you roll?
19.
19. Okay. So everybody did pretty well except for Ahira.
Oh, bestie.
Ugh. All right. So the majority of the group follows Archie's example and carefully treads ahead, closing in on the massive pillar that blocks view to the camp. And that's when Ahira trips and falls on her face. Her needle spear making a loud clatter. The voices of the men or the workers stop very suddenly, and you can just hear, "What was that? We should go check it out. Grab your pick."
I'm gonna slowly reach for my spear again.
Serana, you said you wanted to talk? I'm all for it now.
You mean I can actually just have my voice at a normal level?
Yeah, sure.
And Archie's going to step out from behind the pillar and say, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
Hello?
Hi.
It takes a few moments, but a dwarf in thick leathers and carrying a wicked-looking pickaxe is followed shortly by a man carrying a torch overhead, almost wielding it in two hands like a weapon. And you can see a couple of shapes past them as their other men come to see what the ruckus was.
Yeah! State your business! Here to hopefully find our dig site.
Well, hey here! This is ours!
What's your warrant say?
We ain't got no warrant! We found it first.
Oh, but we have a warrant, and you don't. Interesting.
Look.
Seems
Well,
we
maybe you
have,
should have gotten there quicker!
Seems you should have gone the legal route, my friend.
Yeah? What you gonna do about it?
We can either talk about this rationally, or we can tear you to pieces. What do you want?
Oh, you don't look like much. Though I do want you to give me either, this is more of an intimidate, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
that-
that definitely had an implied threat in there.
Oh, intimidation. Oh, Lord.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, that's a 12. I'll say this, in order to intimidate, to assist in her intimidation, Serana's gonna change into what this guy looks like, but it's a poor representation.
All right.
Just,
That's still pretty unsettling, so I'll give you a bonus on that.
okay.
Let me see what our fair dwarf has. Okay. He starts to speak up like, "Oh, you don't look like much. We can take you," but he kind of like chokes on his words as your features shift and mimic his in some twisted way. He's like, I suppose a few more words won't hurt anything.
Good.
Look,
Thank you.
we've got a warrant to be here, and you don't. Behind us is our guard. We're just the guys to lead the way for a much larger, well-armed dig team. Now clear out. Now. Or become incarcerated and brought back to the surface. Perhaps worse if you resist.
Give me a deception, please.
I want to say while he's doing that, I'm gonna lean over to Finn and be like, "Is that true?"
I mean, no, but the book says we're right.
Okay. Okay.
23.
Kira is also gonna use her spear
23,
to like
wow.
stand up and like kind of wield her spear, not in a way of like she's trying to threaten them. That's just gonna be how she happens to be holding it.
Okay. Well, you already called on the peacekeepers, the oath keepers.
That's right.
Oh, I thought that we could be civilized about all this.
I thought that we could be civilized about all this. You sound like an idiot.
Would you stop with that, then?
You stop it right
Creeping me out. You
You're creeping me
freak.
out. She's gonna step closer to me. Wait, okay, so on Roll20, what side are
Yeah.
we talking about? Left or right?
You're right.
My right. So this way, okay.
Over there.
Aha! Okay.
Yeah. And he like shies away, but his buddy brandishes his torch out at you, not attacking, just like, stay back.
I wouldn't wave that in her face if I were you. I learned that the hard way.
And indicate my paralyzed face.
It kind of leans in. Oh, we've already got a little bit of things that we've carved out of the stone. I think we should beat it.
I wasn't asking you.
Agree.
But yeah, all right. I don't want to deal with no oath keepers. Very well. You can have it. But
Next one's ours.
As long as people don't have a warrant.
And Serrano.
Blast your warrants all to hell.
and
All right, boys. Pack it up. We're out of here.
and they will withdraw back to their little camp. They'll quickly assemble their packs and barrels of tools and equipment, and will do as promised.
Okay, important question.
Okay.
Which way do they leave by? Because if they go the way we came from, they're gonna notice that we're not being followed.
We could say they were a day behind. We're here to set up.
Mm-hmm.
They do go back the way you came. For the only other exit viewable at current is directly south, which would head even further into the facet.
Okay.
But this site is now yours. Congratulations, that was relatively painless.
Yeah.
I haven't had to tell a lie like that in a long time.
I haven't had a change like that in a long time.
Both of you did a really good job. Do you both do that? You both don't do that often? You're just that good naturally?
I mean, when I want something, I'm gonna go for it, and that means I do whatever I need to do to get it.
Well, then it looks like we're gonna make a good team going forward.
But seriously though, what did happen to your face? Because it wasn't me.
Oh, that's a long story for another time.
I'm sorry for tripping and alerting them to our presence. I really
Oh,
didn't
that's
mean
all
to.
right.
I'm just clumsy sometimes.
It happens.
Honestly, it's, with your trip, it went the best way it possibly could have.
I guess that's true.
Finn, Zara, do you have any, like, traps you can set up in case they decide to come back?
Oh, that's not my thing.
Might be able to pull something together.
Nah.
Let me look in my bag. I don't think I have anything, but
It's just a thought. We can probably handle them. I only counted... How many did I count?
5.
You know, we have so much rope, we could probably set up like a trip or something. I don't know.
We do have a lot of rope.
A lot of rope and a lot of time, too, as far as I can tell.
I know we had. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about. Okay. No, I'm. Yep. I'm just gonna go set up my stuff now.
Okay.
Archie's gonna go start helping with the tent.
Okay.
Question
Sure.
for if I were to cast Detect Magic, would there be any way if I did like detect any magic to tell if like the magic was familiar, if my May had cast it, would I feel a familiarity of it at all? Is that a thing?
Not specifically. You'd be able to identify what school or traits the magic had. Yeah, it's kind of like magical sonar, in a way. You'd be able to tell that there's magic there, or what kind of magic it is, but not who put it there.
Yeah, I know that, but I was just thinking if there was maybe any chance, because I'm so familiar with my May's magic, that if there was any, specifically with her, because I know how Detect Magic works.
I will say that as
what...
part of a Detect Magic, if you were to identify like an ongoing magical effect or what have you, you can use a Recall Knowledge, usually Arcane, and if you roll high enough, who knows what information you'll get.
Do I know what type of magic my May is like schooled in? That information that I would know.
As you are familiar with the arcane arts, so too was she. So there's different kinds of magic in Pathfinder. You have arcane, divine, occult, primal. Each dealing with a different aspect or kind of where you get the magic from. So arcane is study and manipulation of the laws of magic in order to get them to do your bidding.
Thank you.
All right. So, what is the group's plan?
So, we're here to find Sir Frost's old music box. Some family heirloom or long-lost artifact. It says that it was, at least in my notes, gold and octagonal. Should we start searching buildings?
I think if it's already cleared out, then we probably shouldn't go in there because someone would have already found it.
Well, let's at least see how much they took. I didn't want to push it and ask them for whatever they managed to find already.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm really hoping they didn't find that box.
Said it. I'm still in the dark.
Sorry, say that again?
Has anyone got a torch? I'm still in the dark.
That's all right.
Right. It would probably be easier with a bit of light, wouldn't it? And Archie's gonna relight the torch.
Okay. All right, let me get some light going for our good friends. There you go.
Well, let's go this way first.
Mm.
We're on the move.
I moved myself. Where are you?
So that is Ice Wall. But heading south, that is where the miners' camp had been set up. Bit of jagged, ruined wall sticking out of the ice, but nothing exciting beyond a few loose tools and bags left behind.
Well, it's nice of them to pack up quickly and leave us some gear. Let's remember this is here. And Archie will continue walking like around the outside edge of the cavern to see exactly how big it is.
Okay. That stream that you entered in on narrows in the ice, and you see that it leads south further into the Facite and tunnels unexplored, possibly.
Is it like actually flowing water or is it frozen?
No, it's frozen.
Okay.
I'm gonna light my lantern. I want to go back.
Okay. All right, let me get you some light then.
Go off on your own.
I seeing Finn going to light the lantern. Do you want some company?
Please, there was an Alkit back there. We need to record that.
Okay.
I'd like to take some notes if I can.
Sure. What are you? Why do you need to take notes exactly? I mean, can't you
It's-
just pick them up here?
Well, it's here in the guide, and I want to see if maybe there's anything identifying or. I don't know if I could see it on the map. Over there?
Yeah, it was this thing here, right here.
Cool.
All right, and you, the other three, continuing along the wall.
Along the outside edge, yeah.
Fantastic. There are piles of broken rock and ice. Looks like it's been looted through. And on your right is a door that has been smashed inward. It's wood or icy, frost-covered wood, just shattered inward.
No respect. And Archie's gonna step over the threshold.
Okay. 1 second.
Okay.
I believe I have. There we go. I will go ahead and show our lovely audience what you're seeing. You enter into a partial room. It has not been completely mined out of the ice. There is a single algip just inside. The Gipti frozen in a battle stance, the weapons raised. Where the door had been shattered inward, there was also a table propped up against the door, easily shattered, just like the door.
Seems like he might have thought he had the right idea. Poor guy.
He seems like he was getting ready to fight something. I wonder what.
Well, according to the whole theory, and Serana's just gonna spout off the same story she's been told. Like, this happened, and then this person did the thing, and now everything is frozen. They didn't know what was happening. Blah blah.
Ahira has never heard any of this. So she's just gonna be standing there, nodding.
Soon we'll catch
listening.
up after I take notes.
Okay. Back at the Algib, up north. Based on what the Delver's Handbook says, as far as descriptions of Algibs, this is a shaded Algib, meaning that its inhabitant has long since deceased.
Write down a description, make a mark on the map, or remember to make a mark on the map later.
Okay. And then you can rejoin your fellows down south.
Alrighty. I think I'm done here. We can go now.
And as we're making our way back, what happened here? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not well versed in the why are there people frozen in the ice?
Oh, there's this long-standing myth about, I can't remember the pronunciation.
Cephalorin.
Cephalorin. I'm not religious, but the myths, they say that there was this. She just kind of retells, I guess. Just
Sure, I can
laying down
help
the wing.
short for it for you. So Cephalorin, the Avatar, the Lady of Gentle Snows, as Zara has been recently introduced to the concept, not the person. In order to save the Gipti civilization, had laid out her icy wings and cast them across the land in order to save them from destruction at the hands or wings of the phoenix god Vios. And they have been there ever since. The Scorched Age, which was tens of, almost hundreds of thousands of years ago.
So, hearing that, Zara's eyes will kind of go unfocused. And again, just sort of almost like sleepwalking, is not fully comprehending anything Finn is really saying, is just or going through the motion.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm curious, what is going through Zara's mind?
I think just the names are standing out, for a variety of reasons. The story is standing out because it's not something she's heard before. And it's very different than stories she has heard.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Finn and Zara rejoin the group. Finn excitedly talking about history and lore. while Zara walks in a daze.
Hey, Finn.
Yes.
I think I found something else that you're gonna want to note down.
Oh, where?
And Archie steps aside in the doorway and thumbs over his shoulder at the other Augip.
Oh dear, I'll record that.
Speaking of, since we're in exploration mode, what is everybody doing? What is your intent during this time of exploration?
Search? That's one of them, right?
That is one of them, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will search.
So you can search, avoid notice, defend, raise a shield, or excuse me, that's part of defend. Detect magic, follow the expert, investigate, repeat a spell, scout, search.
I would like to either search or investigate, but not just for the music box or any sign of maybe might have been here. This could have been someplace she might have passed through, or the sign of the avatar whose name I could never remember, because that's the only, I don't really connect that with being an avatar. I connect it only essentially with my Mei right now. So I would
Sure.
like to search or investigate whichever one matches better. Yes, for our goal, but also to see if there's any sign of her maybe.
Absolutely. All right, so those who are in searching, let's see. I will make a secret check for you. As far as those who are investigating, I need a recall knowledge and kind of a short description of what you're looking for. I've already got yours, Ahira, so if you will give me a society roll with a +2 to your normal bonus. Anyone else?
Investigate and search are the same thing, right?
They are not, actually. Searching, you are looking for like hidden doors, treasure, traps, that kind of stuff. Investigation is more looking for lore and picking out cultural significance or connecting the dots.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
How much of a bonus did I get?
With a +2 on top of your lore bonus.
Yeah, I didn't find anything. That'd be a 9.
That'd be a 9? Okay.
I'm not finding anything.
So it's society, you said?
No. What are you looking for in particular? Like, as far as, are you looking for significance to your own reason for being there?
Yes.
Okay. What lores do you have?
Hag and scribbing. Or scribing.
Scribing. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. We'll go with, I think scribing would be the most useful at this moment.
Yeah.
Or maybe religion, whichever's higher. And the rest of you, oh, sorry, go ahead.
They're the same. Sorry.
So,
What's that rule now?
Sorry, you broke up there.
I have-
What was that?
Do you want me to tell you now or later?
Go ahead.
That is a
What?
24.
24. Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Can I have some of that?
I'm
I
sorry,
rolled a
Hira.
19.
All right. 19. Or yeah, 24.
Mhm.
There is a note, a piece of ancient parchment in this Algip's hand. And you get to catch a few of the faded ink letters, or inky letters. Actually, it would depend on if you can even read this particular language. You don't know Halfling, do you?
Let me double check. Nope.
No? Okay.
Does it? Can I bring a halfling over and have them?
Yeah.
Finn! Wait, no, Finn's a gnome.
Taking notes, but I do speak.
You speak halfling?
Yes, I do. What are
Can
you
come
looking
read
at?
it? It's a note. I just need you to read it.
Can you give me a society roll there, Finn?
Of course. Ooh, 14?
Okay, it's hard to make out because it is ancient Halfling. Like, this is back when written language was first invented. And all languages, or at least most of the mortal kin languages, have evolved over the last millennia. So it's hard to pick out, but what you pick out a couple of words that say wealth and what you think is hearth. Putting together a little bit of context, maybe the hearth is worth more than you know. At least that's the context, as best as the context as you can glean from this bit of scribbling.
I'll relay that to Serana and then suggest, you think Archie would have better luck?
Maybe, but not who can go with the heart. Hey, Archie.
I heard ya. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So
And
you're gonna
Archie
take a
makes
look
his
at it,
way
Archie?
over to the hearth.
All right. The fireplace is crude, but well carved for its time. And nothing specifically sticks out of place.
Can I search inside of it? Like, pull it
Sure.
open? Do we need like a strength check for that or something?
What's your perception bonus?
A 5.
Okay. Peering in, kind of run your hand along the inside feeling for anything out of the ordinary. It's hard because between the ice and the rough stone under it, the texture just changes inch by inch. But there is one stone that seems just a little bit looser.
Can I pull it out?
You can.
Okay, cool.
You manage to like wiggle it free. A bunch of frost and ice shavings kind of fall at your feet. And you pull the stone away, and it's hollow. There's a small pouch inside.
Oh, I'm looking in that pouch. Yes, please.
It is a number of silver coins with the Gipti capital crest on both sides.
Approximately how many of these silver coins are we talking?
$15.
Okay.
Careful with those. They're artifacts. We can sell them to a collector for way more than 15 silver.
For sure. And I'll hand them to Finn.
Someone's business-minded.
Finn, you'll want
He
these.
knows.
All right. Where to next?
Archie's going to look inside the... You said this building has only partially been excavated out of the ice.
Correct.
I'm going to look inside to see what I can see in the rest of the room in the building.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Wow. I'm not using any other D20 today because that's a 21.
Wow. All right. You can make out in the almost translucent ice, though the layers and layers of it make it almost opaque, just in the sheer quantity. You can make out the shapes and shadows of other frozen Gipti, of furniture that has been overturned, and perhaps even a couple of huddled masses as they prepare for whatever fate was headed their way.
From here, can I tell if they are shaded or light?
Without the extra excavation, unfortunately not. There's not enough
Archie
light
just-
that will penetrate through to him.
Archie just puts one of his hands up on the ice. Is there anything else in here we can find?
I haven't found anything.
I'm hoping we won't have to do any actual excavating to find this music box. Let's see what else our eager predecessors uncovered before we got here.
All right.
And
Just to
leave the room.
Absolutely. The tunnel curves around to the right and back up to the north around the edge of yet another building, which does not oh, no, it, what? I apologize. I forgot to put a door in that one. Oh, no, I did. I did put a door. There is a door. There is a door. It is on this south side here.
Oh. We all walked past.
Oh, hello.
It's hard to see. Oh, or you walk right in.
I can't.
I'm gonna have to change my settings on this thing. But sure, you get through the door. That's fine. That's fine.
If you want, we can go back and try to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Hold on. Give me one.
We just all collectively just run into it.
Boom.
We are the battering ram.
There we go. All right. Inside is a small home. In the center, it predominantly sits a large hearth. It is a chimney that sits at the center of the home, and you can see at the center frozen logs and coal that had been burning at the time, warming this home. Bookshelf littered with frozen text. Furniture that has aged and broken away in the ice. And at the back, you can see several figures. The first... Actually, I think this deserves a change of music, actually. Let's see. Yes. The first and closest is a Gipty woman gazing out a window. Her frozen eyes peering into nothingness when millennia ago it was probably the star-filled sky. Beyond her, on a small bed, is a much, much smaller Gipty. Who's reaching out to the third figure. A bald male Gipty who gazes adoringly down at the smaller.
Ahira is gonna walk right over to the Gipty man and start praising the Gipty child. Kind of just almost without thinking about it. She's gonna feel drawn to it a bit. It's gonna remind her of some tender moments with her Mei, and she's gonna head right over, just gonna stand near them.
Okay. This is a tender and beautiful moment, frozen forever in time. You can almost see the love and adoration of the father to the daughter. the daughter is reaching up, clutching something. A bright smile locked on her small face.
I'm going to reach out and kind of touch the child's shoulder and then turn away and touch the man's shoulder. I'm just going to stay there in silence, not really processing anything else that's going on around me. Just kind of lost in my own thoughts.
There's a different experience touching each of them. Touching the child, it's cold, lifeless. But touching the father, there is almost an electricity to it, to him. And compared to the rest of his family, he has more vibrant color underneath the ice.
After a moment, I'm going to turn back to the group and just go, "Hey, Finn, does it say anything in that book you have about, like, differences with the Algips? Because this one, he seems different. And when I touched him, there was, like, I don't really know how to explain it, like a energy or electricity type thing. Does the book say anything about that?"
I'm going to assume that there's like a brief glossary on bright versus shaded in this.
There is. Compared to the shaded, where they've gone kind of gray, the bright still have some vitality to them, some color. But the primary difference that it will note is that bright means that they're still alive. They can be potentially thawed out and may be restored to life.
So for the first time, Finn's face is just stone. And she just kind of, well, he could be alive, and we need to report it immediately.
No.
As for the child.
Why no?
Look. Everything this man knows is gone. Think about what he would be coming back to. He would live an existence of being questioned endlessly. That's all he would know.
That's a good
He
point.
would be a lab rat.
That is a good point. I have to agree. I don't know if we should. I don't know. I understand that maybe it's like the protocol or whatever, but
He's not conscious, right? Okay, so it's like experiencing paralysis or something. He's not
So
suffering.
but he's alive? But is the the child isn't his child, isn't it? And if he were to come back, he wouldn't get to be with them anymore.
As they try to thaw him out, he would be stuck in that position, staring at his dead daughter for hours.
No one should have to go through that.
I just silently stuff my papers into the book and just kind of close it.
How are we supposed to learn anything if we don't ask?
Archie grabs one of the books from the bookshelf and opens it.
The paper within immediately shatters.
Well, I guess that's not an option.
Mother? She's gonna kind of go over and look.
Looking over the mother, she is also shaded. Around her neck is the only remarkable item of wear, which is a gold pendant.
I don't think we can do anything about this. It doesn't feel right,
Would
but
it
I also don't really know.
would it maybe be worth it to make it so people couldn't come back into this room?
I like the idea, but what are you thinking?
I'm not much of a problem solver, just an idea haver. We could maybe, I don't know, break some. No, that might go bad real quickly.
Right, I don't want to collapse us in as well.
Yeah, but something along those lines. Do something like that to where ideally nobody else could get in. Hide the door somehow.
We can
Are we
lock
just
it from the.
Are we gonna do this for everyone? How are we supposed to learn anything if we don't take the opportunity to learn the things? I understand what you're saying. It's just everyone's gonna have family that's gonna be dead if we come up with it. If we go by this logic the entire time, it's gonna be scarce. I'm just saying.
Follow protocol, but I think I'm gonna leave it to Archie. I don't know.
Well, there's nothing we can do, right? We can't thaw them out. So
No,
if we
if
just
we
leave
tried, we'd
it,
definitely kill him in the process.
so if we just leave him and maybe Ben reports him when we get back. But maybe we just leave it. Because we're not going to be able to learn anything from him anyway, because we can't throw him out.
I suppose accurate.
Ahira, since you have gotten up close and quite personal with both the father and daughter, you see a glint of gold in the daughter's hands.
I'm going to move closer to try and take a look at what I have now seen. Once I kind of say my piece, turn back around, and it catches my eye. I'll go closer to see what it is.
Cupped in her tiny hands is a small gold octagonal box.
Well, blessing our threads, I think I found the music box. I'm going to try and take it from her hands.
Oh, now we have to report this.
How are you going about it?
I'm simply going to reach for the box and see if I can take it out. I'm not going to yank or anything, but just kind of place my hands on it where her hands aren't and see if I can pull it at all.
Give me a thievery.
Okay.
This has to do with the finesse and carefully, dexterity and stuff. Uh-oh.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't roll well. So it's fine. This time's going to be different.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Vibes
Yeah.
only.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes only.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes. No.
Oh
No.
god, too many.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
we just need to start sending bad vibes. Like maybe that'll work.
Can I have some help? This is getting absurd.
What'd you roll?
A 4?
Please tell me you didn't roll it.
Well, I'm sorry. I rolled a 2, and I have a +2. So I rolled a
Mhm.
4.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
You try to carefully pry this music box out of her hands and might have taken a few fingers with it.
Yep. Okay. Noticeably, I notice that I have taken off fingers. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you do notice that. Yes. No, sorry, I didn't know that was a question.
Cool. No, yeah, I noticed then. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I am going to grasp the music box and just kind of spin around to everyone else in horror and just like, I think I messed up.
Oh.
That is probably desecration of a corpse, but I mean, she didn't feel it.
I don't know if that's what we need to go. Yeah, I don't. Nope. Oh god.
I didn't mean to. I tried to be careful.
Archie is slightly panicked, and he's going to go over to the daughter and stand right next to her and look up at the father. And I want to know, was he looking at her face or was he looking at the music box?
The best you can tell. Actually, I'll give it a roll on this one. Yes. You kind of match up his eyeline, and he was focused on her face.
This is still bad. Just
Listen.
because he wasn't obsessed with this box doesn't mean it's not dangerous. Look,
What
I
do you-
know I keep saying not to do these things, but I didn't know what I was getting into when I came down here.
So then
But
where did
this
you
is
go?
the box we were supposed to find.
Uh-huh. And in all
I don't-
likelihood, it's not just a music box. Think about it. Some random person with tons of money comes down and says, "Here, you random people go down and find this object for me." He doesn't even come himself. He sends an agent. He wants to keep his identity hidden. Why?
You're questioning this now. Well, we have it in our hands. Now is the time that you're asking this. Okay.
I started questioning it once I recognized Retai Opina.
Sorry, what?
And Archie is pointing directly at the man.
Who? How do you?
I don't understand. Am I missing something?
I'm missing something.
I think we're all missing something.
Look. Can you four keep a secret?
I keep plenty of secrets.
I mostly forget whenever people tell me things, so yes.
I'm looking mostly at Ahira.
She's gonna get this kind of look on her face that is kind of the most serious and most mature you've ever seen her in the short time that you've known her. I'm better at keeping secrets than you might think.
Good. Because I'm Gipti.
Is
Yeah.
that why half of your face is frozen? Oh my god, I have so many questions.
Not all of it
Let's
came
not
out.
start with that one. Let's not start with that one.
Look,
What?
hang on. One question each. Zara.
How do you know this man? Like, what was he to you? Or what is he to you?
I didn't know him personally. I just heard about what sort of work he did. His name is Ret Hai Opina. Or Ret Hai Opina. I don't remember how he hyphenated it. He was one of the people in charge of a rumored secret weapons vault in this city. Based on that alone, I don't want anybody to get their hands on that box. We don't need another weapon that can end the world.
Another?
It happened once, didn't it?
Well, that was because a god, an avatar, decided to protect her people. Not the same.
Do you have a question?
Did you have to look at people that were no longer alive when you were being thought? Is that why?
No. I got lucky. There's only a few dozen of us, Augip, that were still alive and successfully thawed out. It takes years of rehabilitation to come back from being frozen for millennia. But no. All I had to look at was a cave wall.
I'm sorry.
It's been a year. I'm over it. Finn,
Well, I'm not sure how to phrase it, but you said there was a weapon, and if it was not Cefellerine, then what happened? Is that a simple question?
The short answer is I don't know. There was a wave of ice. The reason that this entire civilization is frozen here is because this ice all appeared at once. I don't know where it came from. That leaves you, Ahira.
What do we do? We have the block. We technically have a contract. And really, to be honest, I don't think I have this thought that it might not be very good for us if we go back empty-handed. So what do we do?
We got very lucky in that we found this within about half an hour of getting here. I think we can camp out here a little longer. Maybe try to thaw out some of these books, which I assume are his research notes, and try to figure out what it does. Why is it important? And then we make our decision. But I'm not alone. You four are with me. I wouldn't be here without you. My vote just counts for one.
I'll do whatever you think is best.
I think it's a good idea for us to wait on it. We don't want to be making unnecessary enemies. So, and can I go over at the box? Like, does it look as if they're like you could just open it, or does it look like you would need something to open it?
There is a large, looks like wooden key.
Okay.
Kind of jammed in the side.
Okay. We could also potentially separate the box and the key. Make it harder to get into. I mean, sure, you could just, but I don't know. This is way out of my element.
You've come up with the best idea I've heard.
I
Make
told
it
you.
hard to use at the very least.
Probably
I'm
not
gonna
safe.
hold out the box to Zara so she can take the key out.
Yeah, I would like to, if I can, because I don't want to break the key, so I want to try and just.
That is either a crafting or a thievery.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna.
At least it's not me rolling.
14.
14.
So much better than yesterday.
Okay. The key comes free, but snaps in the process. So it's not jammed in the box, but the key looks like it would need to be repaired before you could open it.
I will hand one half to Archie, and then I will keep the other half.
Okay.
Does someone else want the music box? I don't know that I should be the one to keep it. I kind of keep messing things up.
I can inspect it if it's safe.
And I'm just gonna hand it to Finn. Oh,
I-
then I will
what can
hand
I
it
read?
to
I
Serrano.
want to see it, and I want to investigate it if I can, in a way that, like, I don't know. I want to know if I sense anything. Not
Sure.
detect magic, but, like, you know.
Recall knowledge crafting, or yeah, out of the yeah.
Okay. That's a 9.
Nothing sticks out as particularly unusual. Finn, did you want to investigate it as well?
Yes. What do I roll for that?
Same thing, recall knowledge crafting, or if you have any, what kind of lores do you have?
Academia and library.
No, yeah, it would just be recall knowledge crafting.
Okay. Okay. 26? Is that right?
Jesus. All right.
19 plus 7?
Yep.
Wow.
I think that is a solid critical success. Serrana kind of looks it over and doesn't see anything that really stands out as unusual. It looks like a pretty little box. Then Finn grabs it and turns it over. There is the bottom side, which is made of wood. You can make out the impressions of gears that are kind of pushing into the wood from the other side. Without breaking it open, you can't really get a good idea of its insides. But it's possible that this music box is currently broken and would need repair before it can be played.
I'll relay that information and just kind of point it out, and it was mechanized, but I don't suppose it plays a tune. Does it?
A music box that doesn't make music? Is it broken?
Something's missing, but you said something about a weapon, so maybe I should put this down.
In your investigation and with your critical success, there doesn't seem to be anything nefarious about this music box. For all intents and purposes, weighing it in your hand and rattling it around a little bit, seems to be just a music box. And a confirmation from Ahira will, with a detect magic, will tell you that it is not magical.
I might be wrong. Everything points to this thing being a weapon except for the box itself.
If you could record sound, Perhaps it is not music. This is just a reach.
But it's
Information?
information.
A key?
Almost a
Finn,
map.
you're a genius.
Wait, if this is. I mean, he could be lying about it being a heirloom, but did this guy have more family that you knew about? People that he worked with?
Well, I don't, like I said, I didn't know him personally. I just know his name and his face. I assume that this is his wife and daughter. And yes, there were many other people he worked with. The secret weapons organization that he was a part of, it wasn't just him.
Can we thaw the books on our own?
We can try.
I'm sure we could set up a system with a fire. Shouldn't take as long as it takes to unthaw a human being and keep them alive. It's a book.
I hope this one wasn't important. And Archie starts picking up the broken pieces of the one he opened.
Watch that be the one that we really needed. But
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Well, we are at a good stopping point, I think, for a break. We will come back in 10 minutes. So, we will come back and continue our session 2 of the Facite. Thank you all who have been hanging out with us. We hope you'll stick around and see us after the break. See you then. And welcome back to the Facite Stories from Parasande. I am your game mistress, Mistress Winter, and I am happy that you have all stuck with us and are going to see us through to the end, hopefully. So, you have discovered the music box in the hands of a frozen Gipty child, and the home of a kind of weapons developer. Kind of an ancient weapons developer, you know. There was at one point in our current world that, you know, people discovered Greek fire and stuff like that. So, who knows what strange and ancient weapons this man had worked on prior to the freeze. You managed to gather up the books. We won't beleaguer that. You carefully pluck them off the shelf and pack them away for thawing later. And you now have the music box. Where do you go from here?
Before we leave this room, I would like to investigate, I guess, or something they're close to, for any signs of my Meme.
Okay. There seems to be no clues or ties to your Meme.
I would also like to investigate the room, knowing he worked on secret weapons for a living. He probably has some secret compartments in his own house.
You do find one in the hearth, of all places. There seems to be a theme.
Every single home we find, check the hearth. First thing.
There seems to be a plate at the bottom of the hearth that when you chip away the logs and frozen coal and push it aside, there's a masoned plate that pushes inward. You can give it a couple good thumps and it pops open. Inside is a small chest. Like, probably about yay big. With a lock on it.
Why does everything have to be frozen to the ground?
Well, that's because it's Sarah's gonna start on the tangent again. Well, this person. Oh, you don't. Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you want to try?
Sure. I don't think I'm gonna be much better at this than you. What can I do? Let's see.
You could, I don't know if it works this way, but you could change into that dwarf guy again. He looks strong.
I don't think that I get... I don't think that I get that strength from that person. I just look like him.
Okay.
That's not how being a changeling works.
I'm sorry, I've never known any changelings. They didn't exist in my time.
Well, we probably did. It's just you didn't know that. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Not about myself, but about my origins and the origins of some stuff back home. So maybe we did exist. I don't know. Oh. I could try to break it open, though. I'm a little strong. I could try. I have my fist.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
also. Do you think I could? So, if when you say it's a lock, is it like a little lock that's dangling off of it?
Yep. Little iron padlock.
Can I try to smash it with my staff?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Oh, what the hell? That is a 9. So that's not gonna do it. Unless it does do it, then I will let. Then that's great. But I doubt that.
It's a glancing blow and doesn't do anything solid to it. Sorry,
Okay.
it's like
Is there a rock in the room? Could you
yeah,
smash it with a rock?
there's plenty of rocks. Yeah.
Who's the strongest among us?
I think you're muted.
Zara's just gonna hold out her hands, kind of flexing a little bit, but is like,
Okay, and I'll just give it to you.
mhm.
Here you go.
So actually, I would like to use, if I can, acid splash on the lock to, if I can't
okay.
break it, to make it easier to, like, rip apart.
Innovation
Absolutely.
queen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
How does your acid splash manifest? Like, what is it?
I think it is this very vibrant yellowish green that just kind of Zara will almost do like a little gun at the lock and it just goes like, you know, sort of splashes out onto this lock.
Okay. It sizzles as soon as it touches, splatters across the metal, the frozen metal, and immediately begins to eat away at it. Since that's a cantrip, I believe, you can do it as many times as you want, and I'm not going to belabor the point. You watch as the lock dissolves. Though I'd like you to give me a spell attack. Anyway.
That is a natural 20 for a 25.
Oh. You have such finesse with your neon stream that it easily eats through the lock and leaves the box untouched.
I'll like pop my hands, you know. I got pretty good at doing that. Here you go. And I'll hand it back.
Okay, that's new.
Thank you.
Gotta keep that one in mind.
Chris,
It's helpful in many scenarios. That's all I'm gonna say.
You should teach me how.
If I could, I would. It's a thing, you know, and you grow up with it, you get better.
I get that.
Yeah. So, opening the chest,
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. All right. Popping open, it's a little bit of a struggle. You have to kind of like punch the lid open as everything's frozen. But a couple of whacks and the lid flies open. Inside is a gold ring set with a ruby. And a series of scrolls. Which, being in the box, are frozen but not encased in ice. Might just take a little bit of thawing to get them to relax and be able to read what's on them.
We're gonna need a lot of firewood.
Well, I think we have lost Abby.
I know. She has disappeared.
Yep.
R&R.
Hopefully we can get it back very shortly. But sorry, what were you saying, Archie?
We're gonna need a lot of firewood. And Archie is actually going to try to start collecting the firewood that he chipped out of the fireplace, pieces of broken furniture. Do you want to just use the camp that the dwarves left?
We could probably use some of the things from there as...
Good idea. I'll meet you back there. And Archie leaves with an arm full of kindling.
Do you want company?
Yeah, sure, if you can pick up all the wood you can find. I'm probably gonna make a bunch of trips.
Okay. Well, we're going to be in the wrong spot for a little bit. So I'm not rearranging it.
Hello, it is I am Joey.
Okay. So you are going to set up camp then?
Yep.
Very good. You set up camp, put down what you think is burnable, and begin to build up a small fire. The warmth cascades over you, and kind of washes away a little bit of the chill and the soreness of the day's travels. Oddly enough...
I just had a thought.
Oh, go ahead.
I just had a thought. Maybe we should keep lookout. I don't know if light and heat are going to attract whatever else might be living down here. I've heard stories it can be dangerous, which is why not everyone joins a delving team.
What kind of things?
I don't know. I just see people come back injured, like something attacked them.
You sure they didn't just fall down a hole?
The entire party?
It's possible.
You know what? You're actually right. It's very possible.
Like, imagine if all of us tried to walk across that pathway.
Oh, yeah. That's never happened before.
Are you talking bite wounds? Or scratches?
I'm talking bandages. I didn't get to see underneath them.
Okay.
I hear. Do you want to join me on first watch?
I'm
I
back.
can see you.
Yeah,
Yes, you're there.
you're back.
Sure. I can do that. And she'll kind of set down her like bag, but have her like spear, which I get needle spear, and she'll follow you, Archie, to wherever it is that we're gonna set up to take first watch.
And the rest of the party, are you just settling down around the fire? Are you getting some sleep? What's your plan?
I
sleep.
think. Yeah, I think Zara will also, like, just everything, like, hitting them all at once is just going to, as soon as they set up next to the fire, just knocks out.
Okay. Zara's tuckered out. Begins lightly
I'll
snoring.
take the second watch. It's just, yep. I'll just wake me up. Good night.
Good night.
And Finn?
She's going to try to attend to the scrolls, but probably start nodding off.
You kind of arrange them in a circle around the fire. Not close enough that they'd ignite, but close enough that the heat is going to gently melt and thaw them. So the three of you lay down for rest. And Archie and Ahira, you set up watch, kind of patrolling around the edge of the light.
Mistress Winter.
Yes.
How do rests work in Pathfinder?
So, that is actually a good question. I don't believe that, like, 5th edition, there's a short rest and a long rest. Let me get you the... Oh, there is a long-term rest. Let's see. So each of your characters, one way or another, requires 8 hours of sleep each day. Resting at night, usually. You will regain hit points equal to your Constitution modifier, multiplied by your level. You lose any fatigued condition, which none of you have currently. And obviously your spellcasters will be able to regain your spells for the next day.
So, in theory, if your Constitution modifier was 0, you couldn't regain hit points by sleeping.
A minimum of 1.
Okay.
So actually, that's your Constitution modifier is a minimum of 1. So it's if you do not have a Constitution modifier, it's times your level. 1 times your level. Sorry. And let's see. Family. Let's see, how many watches are we going to have? We're going to have 1, 2, at least 3? Who's going to be on the third watch?
Whoever we don't wake up, I guess.
Okay.
Good roll for it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Who's the heaviest sleeper that it takes an entire watch to wake up?
Sure.
Are we just rolling a d20? Highest or lowest is keeping watch.
Am I watching alone, or is someone watching with me, and then the last person's watching alone?
Yeah, there's always going to be, or there's going to be at least one person watching by themselves. But we're not going to get that far. Serana. As soon as you fall into your sleep, you are assailed with visions. Visions of smoke and ash, of embers, all merging together and buffeting you. Until you are disoriented and confused. Until the smoke seems to ignite and flames consume your vision as they have before. But yet there's something in those flames. A dark spot. A winged shadow that dances through. It circles you, and you feel suddenly like you are being stalked as it flits in and out of the flames, never coming close enough to reveal itself.
Does it look like what I've seen before? Creature?
No, this is something new. And as you attempt to get a grasp on what this is, you feel a power, something reaching out from this circling shadow and touching upon spots around you where smaller shadows begin to blossom, and the shadows begin to converge on you. And that is when you wake up in a sweat.
Oh god.
Something is coming.
I'll wake everybody else up and call the others back in the camp. So something
Is
bad
everything
is
okay?
happening. No, something bad's about to happen.
What do you mean?
I had a vision.
A vision?
I think something's coming for us. I don't know
It has wings. And it was really
Wings?
cool. Fire has to do with fire. Fire. Why is it always fire?
Fire.
I don't like.
And not shadow. Fire.
There's shadows. Why did you... What do you know about the shadows? Have you been seeing things? What?
They're called shaded Algip for a reason. They're not called dead Algip. They're not called the gone. They're called shaded.
What does that mean?
When I was in the ice, something almost took me over. And it was shadow.
I think they're coming for us then.
Wow.
For me, it moves slowly. We might have some time.
What do we need
How
to
did
do?
I have a question
How
for
did
the
you do what?
GM.
What do we do?
Sorry, question for the GM.
Yes. Does any of what was just said ring any bells in my head?
About the fire, or...
Yeah, just like the fire, the description that was given to us.
Give me a recall knowledge cult.
Okay.
Ooh, I have that.
That is a 22.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I would also like to try.
Oh, yeah, please.
+7.
What?
10.
10? Okay.
Oh.
Zara. Something about Sarana's description brings to mind the story of your Lord Vios's companion. Vios had a celestial lover named Akamahali. This angel guided Vios to power with her visions. And as your teachings tell it, she betrayed, or attempted to betray, Vios, and he cast her down.
Okay. I will relay none of that.
Okay.
I will just
Huh. That sounds familiar.
And again, eyes just sort of glazing over, looking distant, not fully focused on this present moment.
Well, that becomes an issue.
Cool.
As
That's
all of you stand
issue.
around the fire and discuss this, these visions. That is when, or it takes a while before someone notices the sound of shuffling feet approaching from behind.
Archie spins around, pulling out a dagger.
Three figures
Ahira will hold out spear.
are shambling toward your group. They are familiar figures. The armed Gipti from the side area, the fisherman, and Rhett's wife are all dragging themselves icy step after icy step towards you. I need initiatives, please.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Thank you for not having the child come out. That would have been...
Oh my god, I was so worried.
I am
you,
not
Rose.
that
Child
much of
not
an
here.
jackass.
Without her fingers.
Oh god. So what do we use for initiative again?
All right, so it is your perception.
Thank you.
That's an 11. Do we, if we match initiatives, do we still go off of higher decks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's my dex.
Or
Wait,
I'll
what did
even do
y'all-
like higher perception bonus.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that, Abby?
What did they roll?
15.
So 15 for Serana.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Archie,
And
And
Ahira,
11.
Finn,
18.
Nice.
and Zara.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Zara, what's your perception modifier?
+4.
So I
But
think
also-
Ahira.
Yeah, and I would
plus
also say I'm not focused on the
Yeah.
moment anyway.
+5.
All right. So that means that we begin with Serana, who hears them first and is able to act first.
Okay. God bless it.
This calls for a music change.
So a clarifying question. So
Sure.
since they are frozen and they're kind of they already, like, I'm thinking about casting Invoke True Name, which turns the target flat-footed, but if they're already, like, not doing so hot on speed, I'm not going to worry about that.
So in order to be able to discern something like that, I would need a recall knowledge religion.
Ooh, right, and we can do, hold on. We have 3 actions. If I wanted to do, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I have the actual, I do, okay, cool. I didn't want to, like, take a minute.
Yeah.
What was it? Religion?
Yes.
That is a 10.
It's really hard to discern considering they're still covered in ice, but these are some sort of zombie. But that's the best you can tell at this moment. And that's one action, so you still have two actions left.
How far away are they from us? From me?
From you, they are 35 feet.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Actually, not perfect. I need 30 feet, and if I move, that is my footing. Crap. Actually, wait, no. Hold on. Okay. I am gonna cast Bane.
Ooh. Okay.
And that will require them to have a will saving throw. Spell DC is a 14. So I'm gonna say something like, if you come any closer, you'll regret it. Something along those lines, but a lot more threatening.
Okay.
You know.
They do not seem to react to your command or your threat, in that fact.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Sure was. All right. We are going to move on to Ahira. Ahira, you are 30 feet from the closest one. They're both about the same.
How close do I have to be? Otherwise, how close do I have to be to strike them with my spear?
To throw or to hit them?
No, to hit.
You have to be in the space next to him. So you'd have to run up to one and stab. Stabby stab.
Oh, could I? Do I have to have 30 feet or could like 25 feet do it? That's my speed.
If you were going... Oh, no, 25 feet would get you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which... Okay. I'm gonna do that. I will... Can you move me? Because
I can.
my roll 20 suddenly doesn't work.
Do you want to go for the one up north or the ones to the east?
I was trying to go for the one up north.
Okay. All right. There you go. You're right next to him.
Great. I would now like to... Just a second. Sorry.
Take a breath. It's okay.
I would like to use Spell Strike and to try and also use sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I had it planned out. Sorry. I would like to use my Spell Strike to try and use Electric Arc along with a melee roll to them with my spear.
Does electric arc requires a spell attack, correct?
Yes, and that's my understanding of it.
Okay. All right.
Does it say specifically if it does or
yeah,
does not?
usually it'll say.
Where would I find that?
That's in the spell description. Oh, it does not require a spell strike, so unfortunately you can't use that one.
Okay. And not that. Hang on. Which other ones did I put in?
I know you had. I think you had what was that? Force. That force bolt or phase bolt.
Phase bolt. Is phase bolt required? Where does it say the spell attack?
So it'll say it in the description. So.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Cool. And then I will switch gears and I will use phase bolt.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. So go ahead and make your melee attack.
Which is just what is that? Sorry.
That is your strength plus your proficiency modifier, which is +2.
Like a D20?
Yes.
So strength plus proficiency, which is 2.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that didn't do anything, because that would be a 5.
So remember that you also have hero points. You have 2, and you can use 1 to reroll if you would like.
Sorry. Can you repeat that?
You have hero points. If you spend 1, you can use 1 to reroll.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
That will be a 13.
Okay. That is...
Miss?
Yep, that's still miss, unfortunately.
I'm so shocked.
All right, that is your turn. Zara.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely missed Finn. You were at an 18, so go ahead, Finn.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 plus 7 perception, so
Yeah.
I figured she was gonna delay anyway.
Gotcha. So if so, you can go essentially whenever you want.
Yeah, I'll just pretend I delayed. Just kind of watched.
Okay. That is completely up to you. I'm sorry I missed you.
Oh, that's okay. I think her train of thought is going to be, would it be an action to grab a torch?
Okay.
An action to light it on the campfire.
Yep.
And I don't think she's gonna move. She's just gonna kind of brandish the torch and just be like, Archie, what do we do?
Back!
Kill them again!
Fire! Burn!
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna avoid that first of all.
Yeah.
About to get burned. Again. So I am going to. Let's go ahead and I am to use. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use Warp Step. So I gain a +5 foot bonus, status bonus to the end of your next turn and stride twice. So essentially, I'm trying to do math. Promise I know how to do math.
So striding twice would get you what, 50 feet?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'll use 45 of it, but that's.
No
Yeah,
worries.
That's good enough.
Dance right up.
Yeah, and I think that's. I don't think I can take another action, right? Because I'm striding.
2 strides, and then you've got 1 action left.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just. You know what? I'll just.
This sounds like a good idea.
I'll just take my sword off my back and like swing. I'll go ahead and use 2 hands on this. At least for this first attack. Let's see if I can roll. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Ooh, okay. For a total of 20.
That is a hit.
Yay! Okay, and then that is 8 slashing.
That is 8 slashing. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. You get a good heavy swing using the momentum of your essentially sprint up to it to really cleave into it. Its icy, rubbery flesh seems to give to the sword a little bit more than, living flesh would, and your damage is greatly reduced. You still leave this gigantic gash in the zombie side, but it is still up and mobile.
Eyes are just wide. Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Finn, so you used your turn, right? So we're going to wait until...
I did.
Okay, all right.
Well, I thought,
Well, Finn, lit the torch and was brandishing it, so, yeah. We haven't gotten back up to the top yet, though.
Okay.
Archie.
Okay. Archie is going to mutter to himself,
Okay, old friend. You got any other things I can use?
and he is going to, because this isn't already complicated enough, summon Lesser Servitor. And he is going to conjure a guard dog within 30 feet, and he will conjure it directly between Actually, no, he'll conjure it next to... right here. Next to Zara.
Next to Zara.
And it is next to Zara, and it's going to attack... I think it rolls its own initiative.
Okay. Let me see what I can find as far as a dog for you.
I have the guard dog stats up.
Cool. You know what? I'm gonna give you a cool little dual-headed thing. Alright, and you said this was Conjure Servitor?
Conjure Lesser Servitor, yes. It doesn't specifically call out whether it rolls its own initiative or not.
We'll have it act on yours. So now that you've summoned it,
it'll just go immediately after me. It takes literally everything I have. It takes 3 actions to keep this up, so I can't move. I can't do anything.
I think that you have to spend an action each round to sustain it and essentially command it.
Oh yes, it is sustained.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be spending all 3 of my actions every round to keep it up.
Oh no, just one action. Yeah.
Cool. Well then, it is going to attack the same one that Zara attacked.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll its attack if you'd like.
So when I conjure it, it's sort of like there's this like dull light from the ice beneath you next to Zara, and the dog sort of rises up out of it and is wearing this, like, almost a bridle like a horse, and it has the it's got like gold, yellow, and red coloring all over whatever it's wearing, but other than that, it's just a normal looking dog. And
right.
as a normal looking dog, it rolls a 10 to hit.
Well, then
What
I
breed
shall
of dog
actually
are we
change it up.
talking about here?
Pointer. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
It's a pointer. Okay. Here we go. All right. And did you roll its attack? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 10.
10. That is not a hit.
No.
And it is Zombie's turn. Zombie! Zombie! Hey, hey, hey! Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. Alright. So, one is going after, the one that Zara, you attacked, is taking a swing at you.
That's fair. That's fair. I respect it.
Actually, I'm wondering, maybe I have the wrong stat blocks. I don't know why I would. That's weird.
They're CR 10 each. We're all gonna die.
No. I was just like, I was looking at its attacks and stuff, and I'm like, that's not normal for a friggin' zombie.
Well,
Oh, yeah, it's not. In fact, I have to take back that, Zara, you actually did much more damage than you originally considered.
yes.
However, it is still alive. It is still up. And it is going to swing a meaty fist at you. What is your AC?
It's the 17.
Yeah, that is a solid blow. It is not a critical, thankfully.
Oh. Never mind. I don't respect it.
For 5 points, 5 points of damage.
No respect.
And
for none.
further, the fist clutches, like follows up with a grab and yanks you in. So you are now grabbed.
Definitely trying to slap it like that.
Which you are held in place, and you have to take an action to try and escape if that is something you want to do on your turn. The second one is going after the guard dog. And rolls a natural 1, swinging wildly at this ethereal creature, and stumbles forward, completely off balance. The third is taking a swing at Ahira, and misses hard. All right, that brings us back up to the top with Finn.
So I can't see. And I'm not very fast either.
You can't see?
I'm around this corner, so I can't see
Oh,
here.
gotcha.
So I think the best I can do is draw the dagger from my boot, because I know better now. Just torch in one hand, dagger in the other, and I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20... 25?
Okay.
I can't move any farther than that. That's 25, so.
Well, in that one stride. So if you want to do something with 2 actions, you have to do it from there, but you can stride a second time to get up closer if you needed to. Decisions.
I am squishy, but I don't know which one of you is squishier.
It's me.
I'm gonna go flank. I guess I'll go flank Ahira.
Flank on the other side.
Like here? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Sure thing.
Thanks.
You have one more action, I believe.
I drew the knife and then moved twice.
Oh, gotcha. Alrighty. Then we will move to Zara. Or not Zara, Sarana.
Yes. I am gonna approach. So I will move. I got 30. Okay. What is that right there?
That's the guard dog.
Okay, that's the dog. Okay.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, cool. I can move here. And I am going to attack with my dagger. We're gonna see how it goes. That is a natural 20. Plus 5.
Yes.
Nice. That is a critical.
Oh, I can actually pull out my damage dice. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So, sorry. What was your attack? No.
What
Yeah.
with what?
Yeah. What
My
did
dagger.
you? Your dagger. Gotcha. All right. So, we have this lovely deck called the critical hit deck from Paizo, and we are going to draw one of those cards. So, for piercing, which daggers generally are, the creature is skewered. Triple damage.
What?
Excuse me? Yep.
Triple with a T.
No, I
Yep.
still rolled it, right?
What's that?
Still rolled it. Or is it 4 skewer, like 4 points times 3 or something?
So you roll your damage and then multiply it by 3.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh. Okay. That is 6.
6 total?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, it's something though.
It's something. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, no. 3 times 3 is 9.
Yep.
So 9. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
It's 9. I can do math.
I can't.
I did 9 damage.
Nice.
That's really why we're here. We didn't learn basic math, and we're turning it into a game so we can figure it out.
Yep.
Cool
And
math.
which one did you attack? I apologize.
This.
This one here. Okay. Cool.
What?
All right. So 9 damage on that one. And Zara had done quite a bit of damage to the other one. All right. And that will move us over to Ahira. And I am refunding your spell because you would have hit on that last one.
I would have.
Yeah.
'Cause we were
Rather
using
than
the
go
wrong
and wreck on
tab
it, though, I'm just going to give you back your spell. You just missed the
Well,
melee
it
attack.
wasn't a spell. It was a cantrip.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I will give you a bonus this time.
I'm trying to decide which dice I should use because I'm gonna attempt the same thing.
Okay, all right.
So I'm trying to figure out what dice I should use. If I should give one of the bad ones another chance, or we'll see.
So, Finn, you are not exactly flanking yet. You have to be on the opposite side from Ahira. Did you have enough movement to be able to do that?
I don't think I did. I've got 25.
Okay. All right. Then hopefully you'll be able to finish up next time.
So it's my strength plus my proficiency bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your total bonus should be 4. No, yeah, 4. Plus 2 for that bonus from last time. So 6 total.
Wow.
2 for your proficiency modifier, 1 for your level, and 1 for your strength.
I get 1 for my level too?
Mm-hmm. If you're trained in it, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh,
The numbers do get a little crunchy, but yeah. So
okay.
you get a bonus of +4, +2 for the mix-up last time.
Well, I rolled a 4, so that'll be a 10. So I don't think that hits.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I should have. That sucks. 'Cause I hit last time for the first time.
You jab again with your spear, but it just does not make contact as the zombie kind of flails around. All right, Zara.
Cool. So I am currently being held by this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a hold on you.
Oh. Could I... Yeah, would I be able to just use acid splash, like, on its hand to, like, almost try to, like, at the wrist, kind of, to, like, it off?
It's not usually that that much precision.
That's fine. I'll still do it anyway.
Okay.
Just was curious.
So, I mean, you can do your acid splash. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Maybe. That is a 13 to hit.
13. That does hit.
Oh, party. Ooh, that is 6 acid damage. Or, sorry. 6 acid damage plus 1 splash acid damage. Whatever that means.
That means that everything in or the radius around it would take one damage.
Okay.
Which unfortunately includes you.
Well, you win some, you lose some, you know?
Yeah. So go ahead and take that 1.
That's fair.
And it is going to take 6, which is enough to melt this creature's face. This poor woman gets acid right in the face, and it just like caves in as the acid burns through. and she collapses.
Nope. And movement is just one action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm just move up by the little doggy right over here. I'll just move the diagonal.
Okay.
And I'll just vibe there.
All right. I like those vibes.
Hey, what can I say?
All right. Archie.
Perfect timing. I am going to see Ahira struggling a little bit and real quick flick a tiny little, it's almost like a glowing model of a sun, like a marble. And I'm going to flick it towards her and cast guidance, say, all right, let's see what that needle can do. And you get a +1 to your next d20 roll.
Very nice. That's really nice.
That's my first action. With my second one, I will continue concentrating on Dog Boy. And with my other one, I will move to here, sort of in the middle.
Okay.
Then with Dog Boy, who chat has not decided what his name is yet, is going to make an attack against the standing dead old companion of mine.
What about a
me?
companion of yours?
I don't know. It's not companion's not the word I'm looking for. One of my people.
I was like,
No, I didn't know this person.
More
I
backstory?
No,
Do
I only know
tell.
one of them.
Yeah.
In what sense did you know them, Archie?
21
In
to
the
hit.
biblical sense. Sorry, what was the roll?
This is a 21.
For what? I'm sorry.
The guard dog is attacking the
Oh,
gift.
gotcha. 21. That is a hit. Go for it.
And because guard dogs have this cool thing called pack attack, the dog strikes deal an extra 1d4 damage to creatures within the reach of at least two of the dog's allies.
Nice. That's pretty handy.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
So go for it. That is 2d4 plus 1.
Total of 4.
All right. Hey, that damage is damage.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Fantastic.
Now,
And
I don't know if it gets like all of the rest of the actions too, or because its melee attack has a 1 action symbol next to it.
yeah, it would still get any reactions if, but. Oh, you mean if it gets any additional actions beyond that?
Yeah.
For the time being, we'll say it gets 2.
Okay, cool. It's going to make another attack at -5 penalty.
Okay.
16.
That is another hit.
Amazing. Another 2d4 plus 1.
Now, you only added the plus 1, correct?
I only added the +1, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
That is this time it's 7 damage.
7. That is enough. The guard dog leaps up, taking confidence and strength from its flanking friends, leaps up and just rips into this dead Gipty, tearing it to shreds. And that is the end of that one. All right. Roll 20, you're being a punk today. Moving along, since we're running low on time. The last one is going to take a swing at And what is your AC, Hira?
17.
Okay, it misses yet again. Make a second swing. Even worse. And that is all its actions. So back up to the top with Finn.
So I have to roll good, but can I use my 3 actions to devise a stratagem, run my dagger through the torch fire, and strike? Is that 3?
Yeah, that would be 3.
I need to devise really good.
Devise well.
Roll a d20. Nat 20!
Nice! Critical success.
Do I add?
Well, that's to devise the stratagem, correct?
Yes. You make the substitution only for the first strike.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You get to substitute that roll, don't you?
And add my intelligence modifier, which is a +4.
Yeah.
My knife is agile and finesse.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can use strategic strike on that. If I strike and add my intelligence modifier, I can add 1d6.
Stacks on stacks on stacks.
Stacks.
Oh,
The true power of the investigator comes to the forefront. All right. So, why don't you describe what Finn does?
So she's just staring intently and just kind of watching it, as it just attacked and looking at its skin. And, fire beats ice. So she kind of examines it and just kind of heats the blade for just a second, as long as she can.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to strike for the center.
Strike center mass. Love it. Being distracted by swinging at Ahira, you take the opportunity to jam your dagger right into its ribs. Immediately, the creature catches fire from inside, and along with the double damage you're going to deal.
I do double damage for that?
Regular double damage. Yep.
So do I just ×2?
Yep, just ×2. It is also going to take 1d6 persistent bleed damage. Well, in this case, fire damage.
Okay, so the dagger is 4 minus 1 is 3, plus my strategic strike. 4 plus, you said 1d6 for fire?
Yep.
3. So that is math.
So don't add in the 3 yet. What was your regular damage?
7. 4
7?
plus 4 minus 1 is 3. 7.
7, okay. And then the 3 will get added on during its turn.
Sweet.
As it begins to burn from the inside. It's like smoldering coals inside that begin to show through the puncture wound. All right, Sarana.
Oh God. I'm gonna see that happen and just kind of look down at Finn. I'm gonna move over there. Which is, I think it's 25, so. Okay. How's this person looking?
This zombie looks dead, but it is, it's still pretty mobile.
Okay, I am going to attempt to hit it with my dagger.
Okay,
See if I
go
can
for
do
it.
some of that.
Yeah.
Liggity slashing again.
Snicker snack.
Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay.
This poor zombie's becoming a pincushion. Maybe a hero will be able to finish it off. How much?
5.
5. Okay. All right. It is cooking on the inside. Looks like somebody's just lit some kindling inside it. Ahira.
So we're gonna take a different route,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Electric Archive.
All
which is a
right.
cantrip.
It is.
Oh
and
wait, actually, hang on. That's maybe not what I want to do.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Never mind. I don't trust my d20s right now. So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do that.
So make me roll. Fine. That's fine. So that is going to be a basic reflex save, which it fails.
Oh yeah. Yes,
And go ahead and roll your damage.
what's my spell casting modifier? Ability modifier? Like,
That is your intelligence modifier.
you? Let me pull that up. That will be a 4. 4 damage.
4 damage total.
Yes. I rolled a
Alright.
2. I have +2.
You stretch forth your hand, and lightning just leaps from your fingertips. It adds to the flame building up inside this husk, and just like little spurts of flame explode all over this creature as wherever the lightning touches, it begins to convulse and shake as the electricity shocks it, and then it falls into a heap on the ice.
We did it.
You did it.
Yeah. As everything goes quiet again, aside from the crackling of the burning of the corpse at your feet, a shadow, seemingly sourceless, passes over the entire group. A winged serpentine shadow that passes across the ice and disappears into the darkness. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
No.
That's not
So-
ominous.
Not at all.
Not like what my vision was at all. It's exactly what my vision was.
All right. Well, thank you, audience, for sticking with us. We really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much to my wonderful players and their storytelling abilities. It just makes me so happy to be crafting this entertainment, this story for us and for you. So until then, we hope that you have a great week and hope you will come back to help us reclaim Mondays here on Mistress Winter's Court and the Facite Stories from Parasande. Have a good night.